All right, let's jump right into something that's, well, far more than just stretching, isn't it? We've gone through the notes on basic yoga, and our goal today is to really unpack what yoga is beyond the physical stuff, and how it can genuinely transform your journey. Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, absolutely. What's fascinating here is just how much depth there is and the historical significance this practice holds. It's far older and, frankly, more profound than many modern perceptions might suggest. It offers insights that feel remarkably current, actually.
That's so true. When you hear yoga, it's easy to immediately picture someone in like a complicated pose, but the term yoga itself means to unite. It's this holistic practice connecting your mind, body, and spirit. And get this, it started in India over 5,000 years ago.
5,000 years.
Yeah.
Think about that. If we connect this to the bigger picture, what's truly remarkable isn't just its age, but how its core ideas, like the mind-body connection, were being explored, really codified, millennia before modern science even started looking at it that way.
Yeah.
That's the real insight for me. Ancient wisdom, sort of anticipating contemporary understanding of well-being. It's a whole system designed for, well, overall flourishing, which kind of explains why it's stuck around for so long, right?
It really does go way beyond what most people imagine, which leads us nicely to the eight limbs of yoga. Here's where it gets really interesting. This concept really shows the practice's true scope. It's not just exercise. So we've got yama and niyama. These are ethical principles. Think of yama as like observances for how you deal with the world, non-harming, truthfulness, and niyama as disciplines for yourself, contentment, self-study. These aren't just dusty old rules. They're more like blueprints for living a balanced life.
Exactly. Yeah. Precisely. For someone who maybe only thinks of yoga as, tricky poses,
Hmm.
these first two limbs really highlight how the practice fundamentally begins off the mat. They're the bedrock, really. The foundation for the more familiar bits, like asana, the physical postures.
Yeah, asana. That's the physical practice most people know. But even that, it's often a tool for mental discipline, not just about getting flexible. Then there's pranayama, which is breathing techniques. And that's not just about, getting oxygen. It's about managing your vital energy, your life force. And finally, you have practices leading towards the dhyana, deep meditation, ultimately aiming for samadhi, which is like this profound state of meditative absorption, inner unity, way beyond just chilling out. It really expands your whole understanding.
It truly does.
Yeah.
And the genius, I think, of these limbs is how they provide this structured, interconnected path. This raises an important question. How can something from 5,000 years ago still be so profoundly relevant today? Each aspect just builds on the others. It offers this holistic framework for personal growth.
That interconnected path really is yoga's genius. And speaking of paths, this ancient practice isn't just one single thing, is it? There are loads of different styles to explore. You've got things like hatha, which is often slower, more about holding poses, or vinyasa, which is more flowy, moving from one pose to the next with the breath. The advice is generally to, well, explore a few. Find what suits you best. Because not every style is going to click with every person.
Right? And for anyone thinking about, starting out and maybe rolling out their mat, there are a few key tips that come up again and again. Approach it mindfully. Start slow. Basic poses like downward dog, child's pose, they're foundational for a reason. And crucially, always listen to your body. Never push into sharp pain. That's really important. Remember props too, like blocks or straps. They aren't cheating. They actually help make poses safer, more accessible, sometimes more effective. And probably most importantly, breathe. Deep, conscious breathing. It's the anchor for the whole practice, really.
Absolutely. And these practical tips, they connect directly back to the overall benefits we were talking about.
Yeah.
By integrating that mindful movement with the breath, you naturally start promoting mental clarity, you begin to reduce stress,
Yeah.
you genuinely enhance your overall sense of well-being. It's all interconnected. Like you said, it all supports that deeper journey.
So what did this all mean for you listening right now? Ultimately, I think what we've gathered here is that yoga is truly a transformative journey for your overall well-being. It's really an invitation, isn't it, to connect with yourself on, well, on multiple levels, mind, body, spirit, the whole package.
And maybe a final thought to leave you with, just consider how ancient wisdom, like these profound insights embedded in yoga, when we apply them thoughtfully today, can still lead to genuinely profound personal insights and a greater sense of well-being. It's really a testament to the timeless nature of these practices. It's a path to discovering a deeper self that has somehow endured for millennia. Pretty amazing.
Ready to embrace that journey then? Maybe it's time to roll out your mat.